Hey everyone, Lucas here with your March market update for Durham Region. Spring is just around the corner and the real estate market is starting to show some signs of life after a very quiet winter. So whether you're thinking of buying or selling or just trying to stay informed, I've got the numbers and trends that you need to know. So let's jump in. Hey there, Lucas Ballahood with you from the Ballahood Group Real Estate Services, here with your March housing market report for Durham Region. Now, we did see an increase in activity on a month-over-month basis, all good signs, but really I think we got to say the market is much slower than many people would have anticipated in this industry. Prices have been hovering within 1 to 1.5% of that $900,000 mark over the last 6 months. If I were to go back through here, looking back into September, our average price was a hair under $895. October, we got down to $888 as an average. And then we started to pick up from there. It was $904 in November, then up to $930 in December. Obviously, a slower time of year from a seasonal holiday standpoint. So fewer sales may inflate some of those average numbers when we look back on it. But then we opened 2025. We had an average sale price in January $896. It was up to $897 in February. And now we've seen it hit $911 in March. So that's great. We've seen interest rates at the Bank of Canada slowly drop as well. We've got an announcement coming up here in mid-April to look forward to. But the price growth has been much slower than many of us would have anticipated across the industry here in Durham. Now, sales as well have been increasing. You know, we were at 489 in January. We were up to where was it in Feb? 555. So we're climbing again from there. And in March now we're up to 671. But that's still down 22% compared to the same time period last year. So even though interest rates have improved, buyers have not exactly began purchasing these properties yet. Now, there obviously are many who are attempting to buy those properties, but they have not come to terms with those sellers. And here's one thing sellers need to understand. As I said, the average price has been fairly flat over the last 6 months. We've seen a gross increase in the amount of inventory on the market. You know, we had 1.1 months of inventory in March of last year. We're at 3 months today. So, you know, it's a 2 times increase, right? We opened March with 2,000 active listings. And, I think that's pushing us towards a balanced market here in Durham. So buyers do have more leverage when we're looking at, fewer than 25% of listings, or new listings are actually selling right now. We need to be aware of where we sit in the market. There's a lot of competition. And when you've got, 1 in 4 or less than 1 in 4 homes being purchased, you got to decide which one do we want to be. The 3 that don't sell, or the one that does. So pricing is very, very important, as is presentation in this market. So just something we have to plan for and certainly understand what's going on in our marketplace. So overall, I do think as we get ready for Q2 here, we've got an election coming up. There's certainly been some weird stuff going on in the economy with respect to the stock markets in the U.S. And all the limiting trade conversation going on there. But, I think that the Q2 is setting up to be a great opportunity for buyers as we get ready for the spring market. We're going to see lots of inventory come on the market, which will be great from a choice standpoint, and that will hopefully trigger some more activity as the weather warms up as well. So with that, thanks so much for watching. Have yourselves a wonderful rest of your month here. If you have any questions about what's going on in your neighborhood, feel free to reach out. We'll be happy to chat with you. But otherwise, feel free to like, comment, and share with any family or friends who may find this information of value. So have yourselves a wonderful day, and bye for now.